There we are. Beautiful. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to everybody joining us on the replay for day 2 of our beautiful experience. I'm getting straight into it this morning. So today it is about letting go. Today is about releasing. Today is about creating space. Yesterday, we had the opportunity to tune in, to clear our bodies energetically, to align ourselves, to allow for the space for our intention to come through, to land, to be felt very, very viscerally in our bodies, to claim it, to write it out. There were a lot of you that jumped into the group and shared your intention from a place of wanting to just say it out loud. You wrote it down, but it was still that feeling of like, but this is all still to myself, and you wanted to get it all out. So today, it is about clearing space. Today is about letting go of and shaking out anything that is not in alignment with that place and with that intention, with where it is that you want to go, what it is you're calling in and claiming for yourself for 2024, and what all of that looks like. Now, obviously, we only have 30 minutes, so there's degrees and extents to which and where we can take this. However, my intention is for you to get razor sharp clarity on a really key, potent piece that is still sitting there, nestled within your existence, your reality, the way that you're interacting with things, maybe a blind spot that you are yet to see. So it's not necessarily about a big release. It's not necessarily about this huge cathartic letting go of all the things from the second I entered this earth until this moment in time. It's about something that is a really deeply entwined, intricate, even subtle, just something so key to where you are now. And that gap, however you perceive that gap to be, and what it is you're calling and claiming and calling in. And we all have blind spots. We all have blind spots. So that's what today's all about. So we're going to drop in with some invocations. Now, these invocations today, I'm going to do a little differently. It is not going to be the usual cacao mama everything. Okay, the usual cacao mama everything. In my head, that looked like this big wheel with all these spirits and animals and directions and elements, and that was the everything. So we're going to do them a little differently today. So if that brings up something for you, breathe into that. We are doing it differently. We're going to drink our beautiful mama cacao and set our intention for this experience. We're going to do a little bit of breath, and we're going to do some stomping. So if you're not in a space where you're able to like really go for it to the extent that you want to, know that this is here, know that you can tune back into this experience and do this again at some point when you can really go for it today if you would like to. But do what you can. And even if you can't really land your feet with the earth, just that movement of stomping and moving your body in that way can access so much. So don't hold back from it. Don't just go, oh, I can't stomp my feet very loud, so I can't do it. That movement in your body will create so much as it is. Then we're going to do a very simple meditation into finding what we're going to do is actually go into the body, and we are going to find the energetic home of where it is that this thing lies, this piece, this kind of crux of what is nestling in your energetic field in your body. We're actually going to be doing a meditation to go in, locate it, give it presence. We're going to actually give it shape and form and color and texture, and we're going to say hello to it, and we're going to welcome it, and we're going to ask it what it needs in order to go. And then you're going to have a moment to journal before we close. So that's today. Let's get started so that we can hopefully not be too late today like we were yesterday. If there's anything else you need to go and set up for yourself, now would be the time to do it. If you need some water, I would recommend doing this meditation seated, not laying down. It's important to stay very present in your body, very grounded in your body, while we go and locate this beautiful piece of you, this beautiful energetic space that can now be let go of, recognizing it, owning it, and letting it go. Okay, so hopefully you have your playlist ready to go as well. I will count you in, as we always do. Just getting yourself ready to hit the button and hitting play together in 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Settling back into your space. Softening those hip bones into your seat. Closing down your eyes. Wriggling your hips about if you need to get them settled, get those seat bones connected with the earth. Taking a nice deep breath into your heart space and slowly releasing. Just noticing the points of tension in the body already beginning. Taking another nice deep breath in. Exhaling, softening yourself into the earth, into the floor. Last one, nice deep inhale into your heart space. Allowing that softness on your exhale to begin weaving its way through your body. Again, just highlighting any points of tension as you come back to your natural breath. Just bringing your awareness to those points of tension. As they began to make themselves known to you upon mentioning what today was about, and just welcoming them, saying hello, acknowledging that they are holding on to something. Taking one nice deep breath in and a big, fairly rapid exhale. Let it go. Back to your normal breath. This morning, we welcome our beautiful Mama Earth. The soil beneath our feet, may we allow our roots to ground in and be held. This morning, we honor her power, her potency in the unraveling, in her capacity and ability to welcome death, in her ability to allow the soil, the life beneath our feet, to take this death, to take all that has fallen, that has served its purpose in time and space until this point, to gently allow it to lay to rest. Before she begins her alchemy. Slowly, she allows it to return to the nothingness before new life grows. Slowly, take a moment to recognize that the greatest transformations are barely seen, heard. There's so much life and so much work that happens, and yet barely a soul would recognize it. May you return what is no longer of service to you, that has served its purpose in time and space until this moment. May you acknowledge the thousands of versions of you that have existed I invite you now to lay them to rest. Honor them. Give them your presence, your prayers, your song. They have created the wisdom that runs through your bones, the life that you breathe into this world, the magic that you create. And it is now time for their greatest transformation yet. I invite you to take your cacao into your hands, placing it upon your chest, feeling its warmth. I invite you to breathe slowly and deeply into your heart space, honoring as you exhale every version of you that has walked the face of this earth. Another nice deep inhale into your chest. And as you exhale, anchoring that breath down through your body and into the earth. May we welcome the ancient sacred spirit of our Mama Cacao. This morning we invite her to hold our hearts, to hold our spirits, as we let go of what now no longer serves its purpose to our evolution. As we gracefully, joyfully let go and celebrate all that has been until this point, to create space for the boundless magic of what is about to grace us. May we honor the way she has walked alongside humanity for tens of thousands of years, and may we capture that immense wisdom in our hearts to carry us this morning. Inviting you to welcome your intention, to welcome the space and the courage to see another part of yourself. When you're ready, taking a nice deep breath, allowing her beautiful scent to travel through the air. As you exhale, welcoming your intention. And when you're ready, I invite you to begin sipping your cacao. As you begin to finish your cacao, just internally within yourself, beginning to shift the energy. As soon as your song changes, I invite you to your feet. Preparing yourself to move your body wherever you can in your room, in your space. If you would like to keep your camera off, you are welcome to. And if you need a quick demonstration, if you can sort of see me, just simply allowing yourself just whatever movements you need. Arms, body, legs, stomping, thumping your arms, your shoulders, however you want to do it. That's it, shaking the body, moving as much as you need. Shaking through the hips, the shoulders. That's it, stomp the feet, give it back to the earth. Allow the earth to hold you, let it move down through your feet. Nearly there. And now taking a minute to breathe, take 3 deep breaths. Right down into your belly. Anchor that breath down through your root. Coming to your center for a moment. We're not quite done. Now for just 1 minute, I invite you to get up and welcome back the joy. Allow yourself to dance, to move, to laugh. If you would prefer to stay in your stillness, to ground your breath, and find your center. Breathe into your heart. Anchor your breath into the earth. That's it. Bringing that joy. And finding a way to bring your movement, this beautiful joy that is moving through you, to your center. Beginning to slowly make your way back to some stillness. If you wish to sit, please sit. We're just going to breathe for a moment before this beautiful meditation. Oh, those beaming faces. Wonderful. Taking a moment now, closing down your eyes, just feeling the electricity moving through you. As you begin to settle into your body. Inviting you to just again bringing your awareness to any of those tension points, noticing any that have moved and shifted. And let's just breathe together in and out of the mouth for about 30 seconds, beginning in 3, 2, 1. A few more breaths. 3, 2, 1. Nice deep inhale all the way to the top. Hold for a moment at the top. And slowly exhale and soften your body down into the earth. Another nice deep inhale. Hold at the top. Very slowly exhaling from your lungs as if you're blowing out of a little straw. Keeping your eyes closed, returning to your breath, softening to the earth. With the intention of letting go, of discovering, acknowledging, and welcoming the part that this piece has played. I invite you now to take a moment to ask yourself, if you were to know where this was sitting in your body, where would it be? Notice the very first area that you see and feel. You don't need to know what it is. If you could you give this energy some character? Could you notice if it has a shape? Maybe it has some texture, a color. How does it feel in your body? Is it heavy and dull, or does it feel quite sharp? Just taking a moment to notice this key piece that needs to be let go of, and the energetic of it in your body. Notice the form that it takes, how it feels. I'd like you to stand in front of it now. Just notice where you feel safe, a safe distance, where you can stand in presence with this energy. Where you don't try to disconnect, doesn't feel like too much. When was the first time that you felt this in your body? Notice the very first thing that comes up. How old were you? Where were you and what was happening? Notice the presence for the very first time of this energy, of this shape, this feeling in your body in that moment. What did you need? What was it that you needed to hear? What was it that you needed to receive? What was it that you needed to know? Can you take a moment with this version of yourself? Take a moment to stand in front of them. Get down on their level. Look into their eyes. Feel their beautiful heart and their innocence. Tell them what they needed to hear. Show them what they needed to see. Wrap your arms around them and pull them in. Take a moment now. Is there anything else that this version of you needs? Can you give that to them? Do they feel safe to receive it? If they do not, ask them why. Can you give it to them? When it feels safe, and when this version of you can feel your love, your presence, feel safe to receive this comfort, this closure and completion. Can you allow this version of you to begin dissolving into your body and becoming one in your wholeness again? Once it has fully come to completion, once it has re-entered your body, and you can feel the peace and softness of this wholeness, I invite you to wrap your arms around your chest. If you need to curl up into a ball, give yourself a great big hug. With your next breath, releasing your hug. And on your next inhale, sending your breath to that place in your body where you first discovered this moment, this energy. And as you exhale, drawing that energy down through your center, down through your roots, and returning it to the earth. Taking another inhale into your heart. Allowing that breath and that energy on the exhale to return down your center line through your roots and be given back to the earth. One more breath into your heart space. And as you exhale, releasing down through your center line, through your roots, and returning any final pieces to the earth. Taking a moment to acknowledge that version of you as a part of you, as a piece of you. and noticing its place within the man or woman that you are today. The strength, the courage, the love, and the comfort that you can now give that piece of you. Keeping your eyes down, staying very much with this internal space. I invite you to take your journal and to note down any key pieces that you wish. Just acknowledging what it is that you have let go of. If you need a gentle prompt, simply asking yourself, what have you made this mean about you and who you are? How has that meaning created a belief about who you are? And if you've believed that this is who you are, what has that meant in the way that you show up in the world? Just taking 20, 30 seconds to finish off any final threads. You can come back to this after we finish and I'll close up. When you're finished, just closing down your eyes, taking some nice deep breaths. I'm going to put those prompts up in the group this morning if you wish to revisit this. And also, as you now begin to notice certain things in your life happening around you, it might be really powerful to bring your awareness to what this situation created, how that energy has formed a belief about who you are as a human being, even very unconsciously. And then that belief, how has that meant you have shown up in the world as a human? I'll put those up in the group for you. So let's take a nice deep breath together. Anchoring back down through that center line, down through your roots, as we close our beautiful space. May we honor and thank with the deepest of gratitude the ancient sacred spirit of our Mama Cacao. May we thank her for weaving through our hearts, for gifting us the purity of her presence, so that we may see ourselves on yet another layer. For holding us with reverence and love as we allow ourselves to let go of what has served its purpose until this point. Aho. May we honor and thank our beautiful Mama Earth. May we thank her for allowing us to return to her what it is that we no longer need for this next chapter of our journey. May we honor and thank her for allowing us to stomp our feet, for the beautiful rhythms that she has allowed us to beat into her soil. Receiving the wholeness of us. May we honor and thank our beautiful Mama Earth for the way in which she completely embraces the full spectrum of death, creation, alchemy, and life. May we remember our divine place in her nature. May we remember that we too harness exactly the same potency and power to welcome the full spectrum of this incredible human experience. Aho. From my heart to yours, beautiful souls, I thank you. I thank you for dancing and shaking and stomping and allowing yourself to receive all of you. I thank you for meeting this space, for completely leaning in, for welcoming the joy, for allowing yourself to find and recognize a piece of you that has now been returned to the earth. It is done. May you walk through this day with a greater reverence for yourself, your beautiful heart, what it is that you gift this world, the way that this world is such a better place for having you here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Aho. When you're ready, opening your eyes and just coming back into the space. As always, the group is there for you to share anything if you would like to do so. If there is anything that comes up across the day after what it is that was maybe revealed to you this morning, what you saw, what you felt, and you do require that extra support, please do not hesitate to reach out. Send me a direct message. The support and the love is here for you. You are not alone in anything. Thank you for meeting this space and meeting yourself this morning. I hope you have a beautiful evening, a beautiful day, a beautiful rest of your morning, wherever you are joining us from the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, beautiful, beautiful souls. Thank you.